Good morning. Crystal Johnson here. Today is the 8-year anniversary of opening our gym. In 2011, on September 10th, we hosted our first workout at our gym, CrossFit Puyallup. We were located on South Hill in Puyallup, behind the mall, in the old location of Bally's. At the time, we were leasing a space from Competitive Edge, if some of you guys remember that gym that was located up there. And we hosted our first workout in the parking lot at Competitive Edge on 9/10/11. And to celebrate that, I decided to get on video and kind of talk about my fitness journey, the path to owning a gym, and what our mission here is at Truth Fitness, and just kind of give you guys a history of the gym. I tell my story to people who come in and who are new members and go through our orientation, but I thought it would be kind of fun to do a video and talk to you guys who have never been here and kind of give you a picture of what we're all about here, because I truly believe that we're more than a gym, and I have a whole team of people here that has an incredible mission. So I thought I would tell you about that. So I'll start off by telling you a little bit about me. When I was 15, I had some back problems, and I went to a physical therapist that was located inside of Puyallup Athletic Club. That would have been, back in the, probably about 1990. Like I said, it was about when I was 15, and I went to this physical therapist located inside the gym, and he put me on some exercises to help do core strengthening, and just kind of work on my general fitness level. And I ended up falling in love with everything about the gym. I did some aerobic classes. I worked in the weight room a little bit, not a whole lot. At that time, I didn't know a whole lot. But I ended up falling in love with the gym and being a part of it. And so, like I said, I was 15. And so I started on a new journey of doing fitness classes. Like I said, at the time it was like aerobics classes, step aerobics. And I actually was at that gym for 10 years until I was about 24, 25, when I ended up moving to the Sumner area. And at that time there was Sumner Athletic Club, and I started going there. Kind of the same thing. I was there every day. I was a gym rat. I don't know. I didn't think of myself as a gym rat, but I definitely love the gym. I love being able to move my body and to do fun things with it. Was really what made me love it. I was never into sports when I was young. I rode horses. I played piano, but I did like being active. I like to ride my bike a lot. We went on hikes. Things like that. So being active was really something that appealed to me. In my 20s, I started having children, and I have 3 boys now, ages 9, 13, and 17 now. So I continued with my fitness journey throughout having children too. During the time that I was at Sumner Athletic Club, the gym changed hands and actually closed down for a while, and I ended up with the gym family at the Body Studio, and they opened up a space up in Bonnie Lake. I followed them up there, and they were looking for instructors for their new business, and they asked if I would like to be a part of that. I was there all the time, right? So I might as well just become an instructor. So I got certified in what I think is called group exercise instructor. So I went through that training, and I started teaching step aerobics classes, and then I got into kickboxing classes and prenatal fitness. I added on teaching spinning classes, boot camp classes, pretty much any kind of class except for Zumba. I did not do Zumba. I don't have those moves. but any sort of group exercise class. And like I mentioned, I was having babies at this time, so I added on the prenatal and then of course the postnatal fitness classes, and I also got certified to do personal training. So I started doing personal training at that time too. That gym, again, kind of had some changes, and we ended up moving locations. And in our new location, which was downtown Sumner, we opened up a CrossFit affiliate. And that would have been, 2008, I believe. And so all of us, the instructors, were able to try out this thing called CrossFit. And by that time, I had been doing and being in the fitness business for 15 years at that point. So we thought we were fit, but no, lo and behold, we tried the CrossFit warm-up is what it's called. And we did it in the garage of one of the owners of the gym. He set up his garage so that all the instructors could come and do this CrossFit workout. And we were hooked. I remember feeling muscles I'd never felt before, even though I've been in the fitness business for this long and been doing this. I was amazed. I mean, I've been doing, I did races, I did 5Ks, I did all the group exercise classes that I could get my hands on or be a part of, and nothing compared to what I felt doing a CrossFit workout. So we ended up officially affiliating with CrossFit at that gym, and I started doing CrossFit. We started training. We kind of trained with each other. I got certified in CrossFit. I think it was in 2008, 2009. I'd have to look back on my records. It's been so long ago. So I went and got what's called my level 1 in CrossFit. I also went and attended the CrossFit weightlifting course and also the CrossFit nutrition course right off the bat because I was so hooked on it. And what I started doing was coaching CrossFit classes in addition to the other classes that I was teaching. I also started working at 2 other gyms. In this industry, if you're not a gym owner, probably to make ends meet, you're going to different gyms. So that's what I was doing. I actually taught all the classes and did some personal training down in Sumner. I also worked up in Edgewood for North Hill Fitness for a while, doing personal training there. And I also worked with my friends over at Body Logic, doing personal training for their clients as well. So I ended up getting this really well-rounded education in training people, and I was able to train all ages, from teens to folks in their 70s and 80s, and it was amazing. And I was able to teach them using CrossFit methods, which is like a functional fitness type thing. It's very different than bodybuilding or trying to just build certain muscles for a look. It's all about functionality, using your body, using your parts of your body in the full range of motion. And so I was able to do that because I was certified. I was able to do that with any of my personal training clients, and I did. And it was amazing to see the changes that happened with people. So I did that for several years. I want to say 4 or 6 years at that time. And I ended up getting pregnant with my 3rd boy during that time. That was about 2010. And I took some leave because I was really big. I trained myself, I trained others all the way until I was almost ready to pop. And so I took some time off. I actually stopped working at all 3 of those gyms and kind of took an evaluation of my life and what I wanted to do. At those gyms, I spent a lot of time doing managerial stuff also. I did accounting, I managed their classes, worked on their scheduling. So I had a pretty good idea of how a gym worked. I also had some great experience with gyms who did not manage very well. And as most of you know, you learn from others' mistakes. And so I was able to take that knowledge also. And when I decided to come back after having a baby, I decided to take the leap and open my own gym. So that was 2011. So that was early, like springtime. It's quite a process to get affiliated with CrossFit. At that time, I had to go through a lot of application processes. I had to make sure that my certification was current, and then the general things about owning a business. Of course, I had to get my business license. I had to get my city license. I had to set everything up to be a business in Puyallup. And thankfully, I had started working when I just came back after having a baby. I started working at the Edge, working on their accounting, actually, working with their payroll. I also taught some classes here and there, kind of as a substitute. And I also started working with their kids' speed and agility training classes. So I did that for about a year while I was working on getting my own business started. And the owner at Competitive Edge was gracious enough to let me lease a space within the gym. It was actually a racquetball court. Those are 800 square feet. So we decided, we made an amicable split from me being an employee of his to me being then a tenant. And it was great. I mean, he was amazing in helping me get started there. I couldn't have done it without them. And so we opened up our gym. We brought in stall mats for the floor. We got an equipment package from Rogue. We did all the things that a new affiliate would do to get started. And it was just me and my boyfriend at the time who were training people. I was nursing a new baby. We actually ended up opening the gym before his first birthday, and so that was a big deal in our life. At the time, we didn't offer early morning classes. We just had kind of mid-morning and then evening classes because we were working kind of other jobs and managing a new baby. So our first workout was September 10th, 2011. That was 8 years ago today. So this is really exciting to me because I look around where I am now in our current gym, and I'm so thankful and amazed at where this journey has brought me. When I decided to take the leap and open my gym, I had recently been through divorce, and as I mentioned, I had a new baby. So all of those really big life occurrences, I had of course moved because of the divorce. So it was a very stressful time in my life. It actually felt like I had nothing. So taking the leap and opening a business, I had nothing to lose. So I feel like that was the only way that I was able to do it because I had nothing. So I took the leap, and I took a leap of faith, and it was definitely God's purpose on my heart for starting a gym for my family, for the people around me, for this community. And that is still what drives us today, is that desire to reach people in a positive way in our community. And I'm so glad that God put that on my heart to take that leap, and that I had the faith to do it, because what has happened is amazing. And so we opened our gym. We were there for 1 year. We had a 2-year lease, and so we ended up having to break our lease. Unfortunately, we were able to work that out with the gym owner, and we moved on to our current location. So right now, we are located on Pioneer Avenue, downtown Puyallup. It's near to Shaw Road. There is some new construction going on down here. If you guys have driven this way, there's a new Safeway going on. So we're kind of excited to be a part of all of that, and maybe I'll have like a nice coffee shop even closer to me, because if any one of you know me, I almost have a coffee in my hand all day until 3 o'clock. And I know there might be some coffee haters out there, but I just have a real deep passion for coffee. So if you're ever late for class, I tell people just bring me a coffee and then you're good. We're all good. So anyway, so we're downtown Puyallup, and we love it here. I grew up in Puyallup. I actually graduated from Rogers High School. I went to Catalyst Junior High. I went to Woodland Elementary School, that's up on the hill. I moved here with my parents when I was 5 years old, so I'm definitely bred in Puyallup. Currently, I live in Sumner. I've lived in Edgewood, and I've lived in Puyallup. So really, this is my hometown. I'm 44 years old now, so shoot, I've almost lived here for 40 years. So I definitely have a special place in my heart for this area and the Puyallup Fair, right? We know that it's still called the Puyallup Fair. And so anyway, I love Puyallup. I love the people in Puyallup. I love the businesses in Puyallup. I love the connections here. It's an amazing place to be, and I'm so grateful that we were able to open a business here in this area and continue to grow with it. So like I had mentioned earlier in the video and also on my description, we're celebrating 8 years. We've been here for 8 years. But I wanted to tell you guys a little bit more about like the mission of our gym. I know I'm kind of biased, but our gym is much more than just a place to work out. What we have done is created a place where people can come and learn how to do fitness. And I know that might sound kind of weird, but you know how like if you were to go into a gym or maybe you're at home working out in your home gym and you just don't know what to do. Or maybe you have a workout that you saw on Instagram or you pulled it up on Pinterest and you don't quite know what the movements are. You're kind of doing it, you know, and you get through it and you sweat and you feel strong, but you feel like something is still missing and you don't quite know maybe if you did it right. Okay, that's where we come in. What we offer is coaching. Okay, that's immeasurable in my opinion, because what we find is that when people come in here who have been working out on their own at just, you know, the $10 gym or maybe at home, is they don't have the range of motion that they need to successfully get through life, for longevity, for strength. We have a lot of people who come in with existing shoulder, hip, knee injuries or imbalances, and they're feeling wrecked because of it. And it's not because they're working out, it's because they're not working out or they're working out incorrectly. And so that's what we offer here, is training so that you can move correctly and learn new things. I have a staff of 10 coaches that have gone through not only their CrossFit Level 1 training, but also other courses. Like I had mentioned, I've done the weightlifting course and the nutrition course at the beginning. I have I'm looking at my list over here, I have probably about 10 or more different courses that I've been through, and I've gone and gotten my CrossFit Level 3 certification, which almost killed me. I feel like it was such a stressful thing to complete and to pass that test. I felt like I got more gray hairs because of that. I actually did that earlier this year. That was a big accomplishment for me. It took a lot of time, a lot of studying. But anyway, my point is, we do not just have coaches who have gone and gotten like an online certification or a quick little personal training or group fitness. They have spent time, some of them have spent years perfecting their coaching techniques. After they get their CrossFit certifications, they have to intern with me from anywhere from 3, 6, 9, 12 months, whatever it takes to get it just right. And then while they're in classes coaching, we're constantly learning and correcting each other and learning from each other. You know, that verse about iron sharpens iron, that couldn't be more true here. You know, not only do we have all the iron to throw around, but I'm just being cheesy right now, but it really is true. It's about the community here, and it's about the training that you get from not only the coaches, but also the encouragement that you get from others. I have people walk in who know nothing about fitness, and that's perfect. I will teach you everything. I have been in this industry since I was 15 years old. I'm 44 right now. That's a long time. This is my life. This is my passion. And that is what I want to bring to the people of Puyallup and the people of Sumner and the people of Orting. I want to teach you how to be fit. And I know that there are so many people out there who are so scared to do something new. And I just want to try and encourage you to come in here, just walk through the door and talk to me. Just come see the gym. I'm gonna actually, next week, I'm gonna give you like the full tour of the gym. So stay tuned on probably my Facebook Live. But just come down here. We're here every day. If you're an evening person, just stop by. There's a lot of traffic here on Shaw Road, so maybe just turn off on Pioneer and come down to the gym, check it out, let the traffic pass for a while, and just see what's going on down here. I promise it will change your life. I've been doing CrossFit for 12 years, and I am the strongest, the most flexible, and in the most shape that I have ever been in my entire life. Better than I was in my 20s when I was just doing like group fitness classes. Recently, well, not recently, but in the past few years, I've done some bodybuilding competitions, and I did one a couple months ago, and I'm going to do one again. And it is incredible for me to be able to use CrossFit to gain the muscle, to be able to do those kinds of things, and then also come back here to the gym and be able to do fun stuff like handstand walks and work on all of my strength training stuff at the same time. So what we do here is fun. I want to call it like adult PE, and it's like personal training in a group setting. So I know that personal training costs are expensive, and I think that's what people normally think of when they think of being trained for fitness. But what if you could do it for a little bit less money in a group setting and have a little more fun? So that's what we're about here. So I feel like I'm rambling now. So if you have some questions for me, please send me a message. You can comment on the video. Even if you're watching this video later after the live feed has stopped, please just send me a message. Our links are everywhere. We have a Facebook page. You can contact us through Instagram. We're on Twitter. You can drive down here. You can call me. We have all the ways that you guys can contact us. I would love for you to meet our staff. I would love for you to see the gym and just see what we have to offer you. It's our mission. Our mission is to be the leading resource in Puyallup for fitness training, and we love it, and we would love to meet you. So anyway, guys, thanks for listening while I chat with you with my coffee. And happy anniversary to Truth Fitness, 8 years in. So we're going to be partying down in the gym today with our workouts. And remember that we have new member specials going on right now too. Just send me a message and I'll tell you all about them. All right, guys, have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.